Today we're going to talk about Profrly groups. First I'll navigate to the groups section, and we're going to focus on the Harmony Foundation, which is a foundation that specializes in mental health services. You'll see that I'm the organizer, denoted over here in the top right hand side of the group profile page. That's going to give me a little bit more options than others would have if they were just a member following the group. First, you'll see I have the option to create a partnership. So this is if there's another group that I work closely with and want to create a page. I can do that. I can go into more on that later, but here's my options. I, as the organizer, can send a request, and the organizer of the group that I'm partnering with would also receive a notification to accept if they wanted to create the partnership. Next, I can create an event. I can create an event from here on behalf of the groups that I am an organizer of. So you'll see Harmony Foundation or Harmony Foundation Volunteers, and that would show up in the event side. You've got your feed, which is everything that's basically going on in the group. Next, you have subgroups, and these are groups within a group. It's a place for your community to work and engage in specific ways. So as an example here, we've got one for volunteers and one for board members. You can see this is a private one where only board members and people that are accepted here can actually participate and see the details and the feed and all of that that's going on in that page. This one is open, so anybody who logs in will be able to see it. And it's very similar to the same group setup. It's just kind of how it's architected inside of this group. So for example, if I were to click this, you'll see Harmony Foundation Volunteers. So I can go back to the main group here where everyone is a part of it. Next up, we have discussions. Discussions are threads where you can have conversations, give feedback, really drive your community involvement. If you want to poll the members or ask questions, this is a good place to do it. So here you can see Luna's kind of asking the group, how can we do more to have a larger impact in 2025? And people can come in here and they can respond in different threads. So I can respond to Trent, or I can respond to this larger question here, the larger thread, with my own reply. The rest of this is pretty self-explanatory. You've got a list of your followers. You can see who's all members of here and their roles, albums, photos, videos. You can send messages. Again, a lot of these settings on who can do this are going to be handled when you create the group, but they can also be handled and managed down here. We have a little bit more flexibility if you want to update the description, if you want to update the settings, the privacy policies, and who can do what. You can make those changes here. And if you want to update your photo or your cover photo. And again, you can see members here, so I can see that I, Luna, am the organizer of the group, and if I wanted to make somebody a moderator to help manage the group, I could, or I could update them to a co-organizer even, where they'd have even more flexibility and more features that they can do to drive that. I can update my forum settings, and that's pretty much it. So that's it for the groups. Again, groups are very similar to subgroups and partnerships. They all kind of work the same way. It's just more of what their purpose is and what they're doing. Thank you.